So this is our virtual machine that we created in the previous video. Now we are going to install SQL Server 2025 on this new virtual box. So to do that, I'm going to click on Microsoft Edge. So because this is a new virtual machine and we are using it for the first time, that is why we are getting this. So you can just say start without your data sync, confirm and continue, continue without Google data, confirm and start browsing. So here, what you want to type, okay, click on next, finish. So we want to search for SQL Server 2025 Developer Edition download. Click on that. So this will take you to the SQL Server download developer page. Click on this. So this is the SQL Server download developer page. So here we have different versions of SQL Server that you can download from. We have the SQL Server 2025 on premises. You can download it from here. We have the SQL Server on Azure, and we have the one for Developer Edition and the Express Edition. So, but for this, I wanted to download and install the Developer Edition because that comes with a free license. So I'll click on Download Standard Developer Edition. So the download is here. Click on this. So here you can do a basic installation, a custom installation, or you can download the whole media and start your installation. So I'm going to do a custom installation. Click on next. So it's going to download the file into this folder before installing. So you click on install. So this is going to take some time, roughly about 5 minutes to complete. So I'm going to pause the video and continue as soon as it's completed. Now the download is completed. So after that, you can see the installation, SQL Server Installation Center. So I'm going to minimize the browser. So now we have the SQL Server Installation Center. So we can see all the planning, everything, how you can check the prerequisites. But here you click on installation, click on new SQL Server installation. Wait, let it load. So you can see because I downloaded the standard developer edition, and you can as well change it from here, but I will leave it as standard. Then you can see it's a free license, so you don't have to enter or require to pay for any license to use this. Click on next. Click on accept license and terms. Click on next. Click on next. It's going to check your system. Yeah, everything passed. So Azure extension for SQL Server, I don't need this, so uncheck it and click on next. So these are the tools that you can install, but I'm only going to install the database engine. So I'm going to check this. So if you want to install SQL Server application, you can as well check that, the AI server and language extension, Any other thing you want to install, you can always check it. But for this tutorial, I'm only installing the SQL Server Database Engine Service. Click on Next. So this is the default instance, MS SQL Server. Click on Next. To connect to the instance. So just click on Next. So here, there are two ways to connect to SQL Server. You can use Windows authentication or you can use mixed mode. So for this, I'm going to use mixed mode. So provide a username and password. There is automatically a username for the which is called SA account. So give it a password. Then don't forget add current user. You have to click on this because you are selecting mixed mode. So you have to add the current user as well. So can you see admin 123 that we use when we are creating the VM? Click on next. So it's going to show you the summary of what the installation is going to do, and it's going to write a configuration file in this part. So click on install to install the SQL Server. So the installation have started. Now you can see installation in progress. So this is going to take some time. So I'm also going to pause the video for the installation to complete, after which I'll come back and continue. Now the installation is complete. As you can see, saying install successful. Click on close. Now we've installed our SQL Server. So what we've installed is the SQL instance. How do we access the SQL Server instance? We need to install the Management Studio. And to do that, we come here and click on Install SQL Server Management Studio Tools. So when you click on that, it's going to open a browser for you. So I don't need this, close this. So from this browser, just scroll down and look for, okay, yeah, this is it. Download SQL Server Management Studio 2022. So this is the latest one. Click on it. Click on save. Click on run. Okay, yeah, this is the installation. Click on continue. So we wait for the Management Studio to install. So on this page, you can select if you want to install any of these additional tools for your Microsoft Visual Studio. So if you click on individual component, you will see that none of this is checked. If you come back to workload and you click on AI assistant, if I check this, I come back here, you can see that is being selected. But for this tutorial, I'm not selecting any. I will just click on install. So this is going to take some time. So I'm going to pause the video and come back after the installation is completed. Now the installation is complete and we need to restart the server. So click on restart. So this will go to restart the server. So, but don't forget, the server is not on our computer, it's a virtual machine. Connect. Provide the password. Okay. So the server is up. Yeah, so our server is up. You can close this. If you click on the start menu, as you can see, Microsoft SQL Server 2025, and we also have here Microsoft SQL Server Tools 22. So this is our management studio that we will use to access the instance in SQL Server. So this is our Microsoft SQL Server instance. So if I click on SQL Server Configuration Manager, click on SQL Server Service. So this is our SQL Server instance. So you want to make sure that the service is running before you connect to it. So we click on this, then we double click on, right click on it and click on start. So that's going to start up the SQL Server instance. So you can see the server is now running. Server is started. So you can close this. Then go back to your start menu. Click on SQL Server Tools. Click on SQL Server Management Studio. Or you want to create a new account, just say skip and add account later. Click on that. Connect to our server. You have to provide the server name. Hulu VM dash Hulu dash SQL. So then you click on connect. So if you get this error message, just click on OK. Then come here and change this to optional. Then click on connect. Now we are connected to our SQL Server. So from here, we can create a database, create users and all of that, performance tuning and everything. I'll be showing you all of this in another video. So just click on like and follow. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your subscription.